Hello, welcome to another MCO update on TLT, the 20 plus year Treasury Bond ETF. We have seen a bit of a reaction to the previous support level here at around $82.30. If you watched the last couple of updates here on this channel, then you know that this area obviously is seen as structural support. We have seen a bounce just above that level. I'm going to zoom in a minute. Quick explanation that the idea is still that we could get a bounce here in the B wave. I've still marked the potential for one more low with a question mark. That doesn't mean it is unlikely, but it means that we have to be very mindful that in the yellow scenario, that larger B wave bounce could still be unfolding. It's absolutely a probable scenario. Let me take you through the two scenarios again. The white scenario suggests that an A wave is still unfolding. That is a 5-wave decline from the 2021 high, or actually it's the 2020 high. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 bottomed in October 23. We had a wave 4 bounce into the September 24 highs, and the 5th wave down could be unfolding right now. However, we don't really see any impulsive movement to the downside, best I can tell. It does look corrective, so it does, if the 5th wave down is unfolding, it's likely a diagonal pattern with overlapping waves and so on. But yeah, I would say technically possible as long as we stay below the green line at $94.40. To clarify that further, we would need a decisive break below the $82.40 level. And the main takeaway is that the white scenario could take us into that $78.88 to $70.80 level area. And then we get the B wave bounce. So medium term, I would be watching for that B wave bounce anyway. But in the yellow scenario, we already completed that A wave in October 23. We saw a 3-wave advance into the September 24 highs. This here is seen as a B wave pullback, and we could get a C wave rally. Now, I don't really have a very clean structure for the internal B wave here to the downside, I have to say. So structurally, I think it looks a little better than as the white scenario, okay? But then I also have to consider reward and risk. From a reward to risk point of view, we have a very important support level here and the potential of a C wave rally. Whereas in the white scenario, I don't really have a short trade setup, okay? I don't really have a short trade setup. I don't really have a 5-wave move down followed by a 3-wave corrective rally, which we would normally want to see for a short trade setup. So I think it's going to be this rally that will help us decide which scenario it really is. In the yellow scenario, that B wave might actually have bottomed at around $83.20. Could be in a C wave rally now. A 5-wave advance would confirm that. 5 waves up on a smaller degree, followed by a 3-wave pullback, would be a good signal that we've actually bottomed. So we could wait for a breakout, and then the pullback could be an opportunity, because the 3rd wave is normally here the most interesting part of a structure. In the white scenario, this here could be a B wave bounce, and it should be a 3-wave move up. So we have an ABC down in wave A of 3. This could be a B wave bounce. So if it's only a 3-wave move, it's likely the white count. If it's turning into a 5-wave move, it can't really be white. So I think I mentioned in the last video, any 5-wave move up now, would be more likely the yellow scenario. The 5-wave move doesn't really fit into the white B wave. So that's how I'm tracking this at the moment. In the very short term, there could be some resistance here around $86.90 and $90.20. Maybe even then the $94.30 level, but that's far away for now. So that should give you all the relevant parameters. I hope you liked the update. And thanks so much. Bye-bye.